So in this video, I'm going to tell you 12 things that every profitable funded trader knows that you probably don't know. Okay, so at the end of this video, you're going to see where you're lacking behind, things you should fix, things you should, tweak, and what you should never do ever again. So stay to the end of this video to hear the 12 of them. So the first one, now the thing is, a lot of new traders, they don't care about having proven stats. They just care about having the best strategy. Now the truth is that there are no best strategies out there. They are just different edges in the market. And for something to be said to be a working edge, both the trader himself and the strategy have to be the edge. Because if there is an edge, a working edge, but the trader does not have a good trading psychology, he's still going to lose money. So many traders just care about getting a strategy from YouTube or learning from somebody and start using it to execute. The truth is, you need to first understand the strategy, you need to master the strategy, and you need to backtest it to get your own proven stats that this thing works. Is the true backtesting you find out that okay, it's not good for London session. Okay, this strategy is not good for this pair. Okay, this strategy you don't have to trade more than twice a day. Okay, this strategy you can trade 5 times. Okay, this strategy you can scale in position and scale out position. You can take partials. You can hold for till the next day. It's all in backtested results. You will find all of these out. So when I say a system with proven stats, it means a profitable system that works and has proof. Not just they told you it works, not just you learned it. Well, I don't care who you learned from, you must get your own stats. Number 2, they have mastered their system over time. So I could be trading a particular strategy and you learn that same strategy from me, but I'm profitable with it, you're not profitable with it. The truth is, when you're mastering a strategy, you would make mistakes in your trades. You would make mistakes back to back. Either in your entry, you forget some certain things you should do, and until you have lost the trade before you remember, you're making small mistakes. But because I've mastered it, I will not make mistakes, which will help me execute it at the best possible way that will make me profitable. But you, because you're making mistakes, normally every strategy will cure losses at some point. Like, there's no 100% win rate strategy. So if out of 10 trades, that strategy is going to give you 6 wins and 4 losses. What happens is, when I'm taking just that 4 losses and the 6 wins, you plus your mistakes, your 4 losses are guaranteed normally. But then plus the more mistakes you make, you'll be getting like 8 losses, 2 wins. Because you're adding both your own human errors to the usual loss that the strategy should give you sometimes. So you become extremely unprofitable in a net loss, while I'm in a net profit. So do well to master what you're doing first before you start thinking of going for any challenges or funded accounts. Number 3, they understand risk management. Out of 100 traders I've met that are trying to either join my academy or join the signal service, out of 100, 99 do not even understand risk management. Because I don't want to be part of those mentors whereby you join their signal service and start to experience losses. I would now recoach them on risk management, which is not supposed to be so. You want to join a signal service, you're supposed to know risk management at least. So you're joining that signal service because you want free money when you don't even know the bare minimum how to risk, what lot size to use for your account. So people keep asking, what lot size do we use? Like, there is no special lot size for any account. When you're thinking about risk management, what should come to your mind is, how much am I willing to lose in this account? This $5,000 account, this $1,000 account, how much am I willing to lose per trade? And if I lose over 5 trades in a row, 6 trades in a row, am I going to be okay with the accumulation of that risk per trade? That is the question you ask yourself. Now, whatever answer you give yourself, that's what you should be risking. So let's assume you're okay with risking only $10 per trade, that if you lost $10 in a trade, you're good. And if you're in a losing streak of 5 to 6 trades, you lose $60, $50, you are still good based on your account size and based on your risk appetite. If that's what you choose, then we can now move forward to the next. There are formulas you need to use that will give you an answer or give you the lot size to use that will make it possible that if you lose that trade, you're going to be you're going to be losing just $10. I've taught countless people these things. If you're trading a Euro USD, for instance, you want to risk $10. The formula to use is 10 divided by the number of stop loss pips of that trade. And the answer you get from it divided by another 10, which is the pip value of Euro USD. And then you're going to get an answer. Round off the answer to make sure it's in 2 decimal place. That's exactly the lot size to use. If you use this lot size, at the end of the day, you are only going to lose what you plan to lose. You're not going to lose anything other than that. Now, this is exactly what many people do not know. Prop traders, profitable funded traders, they understand risk management to the core. Because if you must fail or lose an account, you can lose your account to overall drawdown, not to daily drawdown. If you are losing your account to daily drawdown, then you cannot trade. Therefore, they know that losing a challenge or a funded account has nothing to do with you being a bad trader. Now, while most bad traders would lose all their funded accounts or all their challenges, good traders still do, but they don't do it as much as bad traders. So you can buy this $10,000 account challenge, and that's exactly when you're having a losing streak. And because you don't want to waste too much time on one account, you start risking 1% per trade. Some people want to risk 0.5% because they are scared of losing their account, so want to risk even lesser. But most profitable traders don't want to spend time on challenges. They are ready to risk either 2% or 1% or 1.5% of their accounts per trade. So they are ready to lose it if it doesn't work out, and they are ready to pass it if it works out. So what happens at the end of the day is that they risk a certain amount, and if that period is a losing period, like they're in a losing streak or something, and they lose so amount of trades and they blow the accounts, they are good. They are just buying another challenge because you know it's just a bad period they're trading, just a bad month, just a bad week. But guess what? Out of 10 challenges you're going to buy, you're going to win 6, 5, or maybe 7 and lose the rest. While a bad trader will lose all of them or just win one. So that is one thing you need to understand. Don't let these problems make you feel like passing a challenge is what you need to show that you're profitable, or holding a funded account forever makes you a profitable trader. No, all these rules are too rigid, and we are just leveraging on profit just because we want to have access to larger capital. Their rules has nothing to do with how profitable trading should be. Number 5, they don't trade all their accounts simultaneously. So what I mean is, most funded profitable traders don't like trading all their funded accounts together at the same time, because if they're experiencing a bad time, it will affect all these accounts and they'll lose them all. So what they normally do is that they trade one account or 2 accounts at a time. See, they bought 10 accounts, they're going to trade 2 for 2 weeks or till they pass it, and they move to another 2 till they pass it, and they move to another 2 till they pass it, so that when the bad market conditions is affecting these accounts, you are going to have some accounts that still pass with the good conditions, and some accounts that will just fail based on the bad conditions, and it will not affect every single account. So this is where you learn this. Number 6, they only focus on one trading session with 1 to 5 pairs. Now, one thing you have to understand is the more time you spend on the chart, the more mistakes you make. Trading was not made or brought to retail traders so that you can make all the money on earth. No, it was brought to you to extort from you. If you're not smart, you're going to lose all your money to it. So the more you limit yourself from the charts, the more profitable you become, which is counterintuitive about how other things work. In your normal business, in your job, the more you show up, the more likely to get money, right? In trading, not show up much. Personally, I trade just the New York Q zone, first 4 hours of the New York session. That's when I focus on trading. The same thing, some people trade London Q zone, but some people want to trade from the whole, like the round the clock, including Asian session, just because they think the more they stay on chart, the more they see opportunities. So I want to add all the pairs, all the 24 major and minor pairs to their watch list, thinking that this is what will make them profitable. But no, you need 1 pair or 2 or max 5. Why am I saying max 5? Just in case you are a swing trader, or you're somebody that's their setup appears scantily a month, but you shouldn't exceed 5. You need that focus, and you need a particular session where you execute. This would make you more precise, less anxiety. You have other time to do other things. And in trading, once you spend time doing other things, you have a better psychology. But when you spend time on the whole charts, you run into anxiety, fear. You become very, very stressed out. So learn this. Number 7, they have a digital journal. Now, while there are some traders that do not journal at all, some traders journal, but they journal it physically. And the thing is, physical journal is not enough, because you can't put screenshots on a physical journal. When you're journaling physically, you're not very intentional about your journaling, because you are just trying to fulfill your righteousness. Okay, I just have to record my trades because people do. You're not doing it because you want to get or gather data from this thing when you need it. So you need a digital journal like Notion. Like I use Notion, many traders use Notion, or there are other journaling softwares, but I like Notion the more. Why? Because you can put screenshots there, you can put any kind of thing, you can put your voice notes, anything that makes you remember a particular trade setup or trade idea, or can help you refer to something that you need in the future, but you did it before. You know what I'm saying? So learn this. Number 8, they review their journals daily and backtest weekly, most of them. So the journal you're journaling is not for fancy. If you don't go back to that journal to review it, to read it, to look at those screenshots again, then it's useless. Because how do you then improve? when all you fucking do is just write things down and never go back to it. You only get to improve if you go back to your journal every day, you review your trades every day. So when is the best time to review your trades? During your non-trading hours. If your non-trading hours is New York session, then do it in New York session. Like me, my non-trading hours is during the Asian, night in Nigeria. This is when I review my trade for the day. Check all my decisions. Was I on point? Did I do well? Was I able to journal properly? Did I do everything rightly? That's it. Now, if you don't move this way, if you don't journal and take your trading this seriously, you will never ever see any progress in it. And that's it. And then the backtesting weekends will help you improve your confidence, become more in tune with your strategy, master your strategy, have zero fear when you're executing. Because what makes you become afraid is when you're not sure about the setup. You're scared. You're not very sure. But if you've backtested these things over and over and over again, you execute it flawlessly with speed, and you know that, okay, I don't care about the outcome. I followed my rules. And then whatever turns out, you don't blame yourself for it. So this will really help you. Number 9, they are not on YouTube searching for a new concept. Now, one thing you have to understand that when you start making money from your trading, you become profitable, the least thing you ever care about is finding a new concept to tweak or put in your system. No. All what you care about is how to scale up, how to get more capital. That is it. How to be more disciplined on chat, how to journal more, how to review your trade. You'll be so in tune with your trading, with your strategy, that you're observing every data you gather at the end of the day in your journal. You want to see how you can improve something, you go to your journal and check. You're not on YouTube looking for the new shiny object. Okay, you heard about unicorn model entry. You heard about unicorn entry model. You heard about silver bullets. You rush to YouTube. You heard about one trading setup for life. You ran to YouTube. You heard about OTE. You ran to YouTube. You just want to know everything because you think the more you know, the more profitable you become. That's not true. I know people that did not spend long before they become profitable, just a year. You know why a year? Because they're not overthinkers like you. Those people that spend lesser time becoming profitable, they are not overthinkers like you. They don't think too much. They just took a course or a mentorship, and all what they know about Forex is embedded in that mentorship. How to trade, what they know is in that mentorship. They don't go looking for more information. So when they are looking at a trade setup, they are just executing. They're not thinking, are you sure this FVG is right? This looks like a support and an FVG and another block. Mixing concepts together, many thoughts coming to your head. They don't experience that because they don't know those things. They just know one way of doing things and they do it the same way. And then when they make money, they're following the instructions. Okay, trade just twice a day or trade just once a day, trade these pairs. That's what they know, and they just definitely adhere to every that thing and follow that thing. And these are people that get profitable faster because they don't think too much. They don't try to know everything. They're just following what they were taught, and before you know, they pass the challenges. But while you've been in the game for years, trying to know everything, and it influences your decision because you're looking at the chart, you're seeing thousands of things, different thoughts in your head. Discipline becomes way harder for you. So learn from this. But then they stick with their system. Now, there is one thing to have a good proven system and everything, and there's one thing to stick with it. Now, the market will test you. You would have losing months. Yes, it's normal. You would have losing weeks. You have losing days. You could have a quarter that is even a losing quarter. The market will test your patience. But what you need to understand is long term. If you stick with your system, doing what you know best, managing risk, definitely in the long term you will make money. And that's just business for you. This is not just about trading. Every business goes through some slow time, some months, some weeks, some days. It's slow in every business. And that's how trading is. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes you're making mad money. So what happens is, if you're patient and you go through this phase without panicking or changing too much or having any reason to worry, when the good times will come, you will enjoy it to the fullest. And in a long period of time, in a year, in 6 months, you are highly profitable. So always understand this, that sticking to your system is key. Number 11, losing streaks do not make them panic. Now this is looking like the last one I talked about, but the thing is this: most of us, we are humans and we have emotions. When we lose once, okay, we can take it, but when we lose thrice, it becomes scary. Now some people will become too anxious that they are so scared to place a trade. They see their setup, they're just thinking, I should not be a loss again. While some people will go back to the drawing board and start over backtesting and trying to backtest during their trading session, that kind of thing. You're trying to make things, change things, right? You're trying to fight the market. What happens is, if you react these two ways, you're going to lose more money. So during losing streaks, it's important to understand that it's normal. It will happen to you no matter how good you are. You lose 3, 4, 5 trades in a row, 6 trades in a row. It happens. But guess what? You'll be out of that losing streak with your RR trades. That's why I recommend 2R, 3R, 2.5R, nothing too outrageous, nothing too low. Because with these RRs, you can easily come out from a losing streak by maybe 2 wins, 3 wins. So you have to not give a fuck about losing streaks, because if it's something that's bound to happen to you as a trader, why are you fighting it? Why are you fighting it? And if it's something that you are scared of taking the next trade, how do you think you come out from that losing streak when you're scared of taking the next trade? You're overthinking things. You only come out of that losing streak by getting another win, by just like having another winning trade. So by executing your edge still or still, you definitely meet that winning trade or set of winning trades that bring out losing streak. Most times after a losing streak comes a winning streak. Most times. And most times after a winning streak comes a losing streak, so you should expect it. The next one, number 12, winning streak do not make them too happy. Now the thing is, it's okay for you to like be on a winning streak and then you now become so confident, feeling invisible, feeling like you can never ever lose again. You've hacked the market, you're the best trader on earth. That feeling will come. But now as an experienced trader, what do? They just put that feeling in the trash can, because they know losing streak is ahead. They know they will lose. They know they are not going to keep making money every day like that. They already know that. They've already been in the market for a long time. So they know definitely losing streaks to come. So they don't panic at all for losing streaks, and they are not too happy for winning streaks, because regardless it will come. So lastly, I'll leave one last bonus with you. They buy as much account as possible. Like these guys buy as much account as possible back to back, because they know if you have multiple prop accounts, it's like an asset to you. So instead of them trying to fund live accounts and everything, they're instead using that small capital to buy more accounts, and they don't trade it simultaneously, like they trade it separately. And what happens is you would get to payout level with some, you would lose some, and then you're still gonna make money out of the business model, because the money you're investing is way lesser than every payout you get. I hope this helps, and I hope you learned something from it, because you can't be a funded trader if you don't know how they reason, and you can't be a funded trader if you don't behave like them or reason like them. So I hope this video helped you. So like the video and subscribe also to the channel. You can reach out to me anytime, ask me questions via the description. My Telegram link and WhatsApp link is there. See you in the next video, guys.